Today, March 17th, we celebrate the feast day of the well-known St. Patrick. To many, St. Patrick's Day is known as a festive holiday where you wear green, drink green beer, and watch parades. But as Catholics, we celebrate this great saint on the day of his death because he was responsible for converting the once pagan country of Ireland to Christianity. The first thing to note about St. Patrick is that he wasn't even Irish. He was born in Britain in a Christian family, but confessed at 16 that he did not know the true God. Also at 16, he was taken as a slave by Gaelic slave traders and taken into captivity to Ireland. At the time, Ireland was a pagan country believing in multiple gods, the spirit world, and practiced dark magic. In Patrick's words, "And there the Lord opened my mind to an awareness of my unbelief, in order that even so late I might remember my transgressions and turn with all my heart to the Lord my God, who had regard for my insignificance and pitied my youth and ignorance." He realized that his only way to repay the Lord was to exalt him and confess his wonders before every nation under heaven. Once Patrick converted to the Catholic faith, he heard God's voice tell him that he would be departing on a ship to go back home to Britain as he escaped from his slave owners, ran 184 miles as God directed him to a ship filled with pagans that he boarded for Britain. They landed on a remote shore and started on a 28-day journey for his home. The pagans with him mocked his faith, but when they ran out of food, Patrick prayed and God miraculously provided them with a herd of goats. It was the first time God used Patrick to change hardened hearts. Once home, Patrick received a vision that he should go back to Ireland, but this time as a missionary rather than as a slave. Although his family objected, he was determined to answer God's call. And soon after, Patrick was ordained a bishop and sent by the church to Ireland, where he converted many to the Catholic faith, including the king. Over 30 years, he endured prison, constant danger of being killed, and opposition from the pagan spiritual leaders. He baptized and converted many thousands, built churches, and eventually changed a once pagan country into one of the greatest Catholic nations in the world. Humble yourself this Lenten season and admit your sinful ways and ask for God's forgiveness and purification. Pray more. Prepare yourself to say yes when God calls. Convert your heart to his so that you can hear God. St. Patrick went from an actual slave to a slave for Christ, but we're all slaves to sin. So this Lent, ask St. Patrick for his intercession to help you also to be a slave for Christ. St. Patrick, pray for us.